The time is 8 a.m. on this Friday morning, May 26, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, May 26, 2017. Good morning to you all on this lovely Friday morning, May 26, 2017. Top story on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8 a.m. is the Democratic forces that propelled President Trump's president breaking the frame and divide the rest of the Republican Party. When GOP asked candidate Greg J40, I saw the report who had attempted to ask the question, when's it at? An armed policeman accused the Coptic church that was bombed in Atlanta, England after a team of gunmen opened fire on a bus carrying Coptic Christians south of Cairo Friday, killing at least 26 people, children, and wounding 25 others. Was it a shove or more in a brush, a jostle, or perhaps just a friendly slapping arm? A casual guy greeted as breakdown Trump shove. FBI investigators have a simple reason for believing Jared Kushner could help them determine whether President Trump's campaign helped Russia influence the presidential election. Kushner met with senior Russians during the campaign. Tommy Hoffer was killed by a living injection date for a 1982 murder for hire scheme a little before 11 p.m. Challenging talks are expected as Trump and other G7 leaders meet. Britain's Prime Minister Theresa May and French President Emmanuel Macron talked to Bellarmine in the G7 summit at Sicily as Macron offers Britain's main support in the fight against terrorism. So, after successful missile launches, North Korea leader Kim Jong-un often exchanges smiles and hugs with the same three men and shares celebratory smoke with them. Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the Labour Party, the official opposition of the British government, to draw a link between UK foreign policy and terror attacks as the main political parties resume general election campaign on Friday. Donald Trump has spotted G7 summit for calling Germany very bad. The 2017 hurricane season is likely to be more active than normal, forecasted at the NOAA Climate Prediction Center reported Thursday. A federal appeals court about Thursday a world about that President Trump will ban against 6 Muslim majority countries. Trump takes the road right that less than half of the country thinks he's doing a good job. British officials are advised that resuming sharing intelligence with the U.S. after suspension due to information leaks related to the Manchester bombing. Sheriff's officials said that they found 1 acre of opium poppy plants, valued at $500 million in Guanajuato County, North Carolina field. A federal judge in New York City assessed a $247 million penalty against United Postal Service Incorporated for illegally shipping cigarettes. North Hollywood Company creates memorial badge for fallen alien first responders. Harvard dropout Mark Zuckerberg returned to university Thursday to give graduates a commencement address filled with calls for the connected world where every single person has a sense of purpose. OPEC ministers failed in attempt to convince the market they had a plan where they agreed that it set up its cuts for a number of 9 months. GM accused the lawsuit of diesel truck emissions. Looking at the stocks now, up 70.53 points at 25 at 82.95. SP 5 up 10.68 points at 24.15.07 and Nasdaq up 42.23 points at 6,205.26. Jupiter Ring during this initial data collected out over Jupiter's poles on August 20th, 2016. Juno captured the first ever photo of the giant planet's fake wing system inside. Mission team members revealed Thursday. NASA has fast-tracked the exact mission with the visit of one-of-a-kind asteroid with 10,000 quadrillion, unlike most asteroids that are either icy rocky, 16 seconds composed with almost entirely of metallic iron and nickel similar core. Los Angeles Rocket Lab said it didn't, despite not reaching its intended orbit between 300 and 500 kilometers of the first test launch. On May 25th, the Electron vehicle performed normally, jumped out most of the mission, and successfully executed a majority. The Centers for Disease Control Prevention had just put out a grim report about Alzheimer's disease in the United States. Separation of Alzheimer's comes 55% from 1999 in 2014. CDC found that the numbers of American affected are likely. The German government plans to do this funds up to 25 years for parents to refuse to get their children vaccinated. Get ready to update your nightmares. A scientist from the University of Tennessee Knoxville has discovered a species of snake that comes aboard hunts groups and provide teamwork for the chance of catching prey. Peter Childusan, 8:05 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Celtics season came to an end, and the end of the Cleveland Cavaliers as they fall to the Cavs 135-102 in Game 5 of Eastern Conference Finals, while the Boston Red Sox defeat the Texas Rangers 6-2. And tonight, the Boston Red Sox beat at Fenway Park take on the Seattle Mariners. Game time 7:10 p.m. Peter Childusan and the Wheaton Lions baseball team will have a game in the World Series in Upton, Wisconsin against the Cal Lutheran Kingsmen. Game time, 8:45 p.m. Peter Childusan is 8:06 on this Friday morning. Time now for Travis Treasure Park. Beep beep. Let's start with the where London break 2 best space about to stop by delays to the Sable Trade near Boston. So about SL4 space about delays to the traffic could be rail. And the first day are looking good. Okay, looking at hours and byways. Starting off in Connecticut, 95 minutes south by side is sold for $50 to Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway west by side between Bridgeport and Sanford, 95 minutes. South by side also west of east of Bridgeport, 95 and the north by side sold for Bridgeport stretch 25 and 8. South by side also between 15 and 95. 95 and the north by side also West Haven, 395 and south by side also New London stretch. 84 west by side also the Newtown stretch. 84 east by side also Warrior stretch and Hillcrest from Newport to the Harvard Connecticut. 91 on the south by side so between 291 and I-84 Harvard Connecticut. 91 on the north by side also before I-84 Harvard Connecticut. 91 north by side so between 57 and 291 in Springfield. 91 out of the north by side also Mass Back in Chick-fil-A. 29 east by side also before Route 9 in Worcester. 146 out of the north by side also 290 Worcester. 495 out of the north by side slow before the Mass Back up in Hopkinton and 495 out of the north by side also Westford stretch. 146 at the southbound side, also between 104 and the North Speedway area to Route 295 Lincoln. 146 at the northbound side, also after 295 out in Lincoln. 99 at the northbound side, also around 122 to Woonsocket. 295 at the southbound side, also 6 in Justin. 295 at the northbound side, also around Justin Stretch. 95 at the northbound side, and it's so between 37 and Walk area to downtown Providence. 95 at the southbound side, so between Protected and downtown Providence. 195 westbound side, also Seacock Manor, downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, also Coventry Stretch. Jamestown, Newport Bridge is out. Looking good, but the Mount Bridge on the southbound side, a little slow. 24 on the northbound side is also after Route 140 in Taunton. 140 on the northbound side is also around 24 in Taunton. 25 on the eastbound side is also around the 620 in the Bourne Bridge on the southbound side. So, Port Woody on the northbound side is also run Route 6 to the eastbound side, also after Route 134 in Dennis. 95 on the northbound side, also between 1 and 95 in Providence. 95 on the northbound side, so between 295 on the northbound side, so between Route 1 and 95 in Attleboro. 95 on the northbound side, so between 123 in Attleboro and all the way at Route 485 in Foxborough. And then again from the Depository to Norwood and Route 128 Kenton. 128 on the northbound side, is also around 24 in Kenton. Route 3 on the southbound side, also a Braintree Split. Suburban Expressway, both at about between the Braintree Split and the Mass Pike. And 128 on the northbound side, is all between Great Plain and Needham area to Route 9 in Wellesley. 128 southbound side, also around the Wellesley Needham stretch. And Hipperston 120 on the northbound side for the Pike, all the way to Route 20 in Waltham. Mass Pike eastbound side, also between Natick and Newton, and then Mass Pike westbound side, also for Lawyer, but on the South Boston. And then Hipperston around Newton Corner, 93 both in downtown Boston backed up. 93 is south outside, south going between 125 and North End on the Executive Bridge of Boston. 128 is south outside, also between Redding and moving and hit back in from Route 2 Lexington at your Waltham. Route 3 is south outside, also Billwick and Burlington stretches. Route 213 in eastbound side, also around Bethune stretch. Route 4, 95 in the northbound side, also on one stretch just before Route 110. Every turback is southbound side, also the Nashville stretch. Route 101 on the westbound side, also Manchester to Hampshire stretch. Spotted turback on the southbound side, also to Route 422 in Concord, Hampshire, and Interstate 87 southbound side, also Albany stretch. Interstate 879 southbound side, also getting with upstate New York and Vermont. And 91 on the northbound side, also Linden, Vermont. Interstate 87 on the northbound side, also Plattsburgh, New York, and Highway 59 on the northbound side, also 7 Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Childers time. 8:10 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And it is a wet and cool start to your Friday and your Memorial Day weekend. And look at that radar in it shows some light rain from west and south of Boston and central and western Mass and all around in Connecticut, and a spotty heavy band of rain showers east of Amherst, north of Athol, and straight to the east to New York and up to Vermont, and several portions or northern portions of New Hampshire. And this is a heavy band of showers and storms stretching of upstate New Hampshire and out of northwest of the north central Maine and around New Brunswick. And that was the same that brought us some showers and thunderstorms around midnight to 1 a.m. And I saw the thunderstorms while I was in bed. And we see a little heavy band of rain showers stretching from Providence all the way down to Bristol, Rhode Island. Okay. 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, sky showers, before 1 p.m. Otherwise, sky at 60 degrees. North force wind 11 miles an hour. Anticipation 40%. New precipitation between the 10 40 is possible for today. Outside showers before 10 p.m. Mostly sky about 51 degrees. And north force wind 3 to 5 miles an hour. Anticipation 20%. Saturday, Monday, Saturday, mostly sky about 70 about 47 degrees. North about 6 miles coming. Coming in the afternoon with a light southeast wind. Sunday, mostly about 71 degrees. Coming in southeast about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Sunday night. Slight chance of showers before 2 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Mostly clouds about 48 degrees and anticipation 20%. Monday morning, chance of showers. Mostly clouds about 63, about 32 degrees and anticipation 40%. Tuesday, a chance of showers. Mostly clouds about 71, about 51 degrees and anticipation 35%. For Wednesday, a chance of showers. Mostly sunny and podcast at 75, about 53 degrees and anticipation 30%. And for Thursday, mostly clouds about 74 degrees and curly and Continental overcast and 51 degrees, and in Nottingham it's overcast and 50 with light rain, and Mansfield it's light rain and 50 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Friday, May 26, 2017. I'm Peter JC. Have a good morning, good positive. Have a good day. Have a good day.